We have versus that secondary. Part two of this video. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching and all the support for this channel. Um, we're going to be facing the Texans next week. We all know what we're facing. Deshaun Watson, Nuke, or DeAndre Hopkins, whichever you'd like to call him. Clemson fans call him Nuke. He's very, very dangerous. And I'd like to see Bradbury on him. That's what I would like to see. Because Dante will take way too many plays off and he'll get burned way too many times. And if anybody knows how good DeAndre Hopkins is with Watson throwing to him, that's a scary combo when you've got a corner that takes half his plays off. That's going to be points, 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 and more points. And the rest of these guys can only do so much to help you out. But you got to step up next week. They still have other weapons as well. Watson isn't limited. He's got weapons. I feel like we're going to get enough pressure on him to flush him out of the pocket. But can we force bad throws? That's the question. I don't know. Even if you force him out of the pocket, you still got to deal with him rushing. And that's very, very dangerous when you got Nuke down deep somewhere with Bradbury. You don't have his help. So you've got to rely on these linebackers. You've got to rely on Eric Reed. You've got to rely on Trey Boston, which that's saying a lot. I don't know if we could rely on Trey Boston against him to contain that run. They do have a decent running back and a decent line. So that's going to be interesting to find out how our pass rush deals with that. So there's a lot of things to consider. I honestly wish I had more time to look at Houston and see what we're really, really doing with here, because there's a lot of dimensions of talent and skill on that team, not to mention speed. So it's going to be interesting. I don't know that we come out of Houston with a win. Plus the momentum after getting that big win after all those frustrations, I feel like we might have a letdown. And I feel like Vegas knows that as well. They're going to throw us under the bus on points, point spread. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. There's a lot to do for this coaching staff. There's a lot of things to fix, but most of it can be fixed in-house. But we've got to stop lying about our quarterback status. That's number one. Stop lying. Tell the truth about his health. Either he's hurt or he's not. Tell the truth. If he's hurt, put Kyle in. If he's not hurt, sub Kyle in anyway in the second half. That's my suggestion. Because the second half is when Cam starts to make really, really dumb decisions. Like throw it into triple coverage. Throw it into coverage of a receiver that's just not there at all. Overthrowing guys that are clearly wide open. Just dumb decisions that he just doesn't see sometimes and doesn't understand. Oh, hey, this is the playbook. This is the specific play and the routes these guys are supposed to be running. I mean, this is not complicated. Nor's offense is not that complicated. Like, I could run it, honestly, and have some success with it. Yeah, but I'm not a football coordinator. I'm not an offensive coordinator. I'm just saying, like, that's my opinion. I think I could run it. But, to each their own. Um, I think we did limit McCaffrey to the amount that we wanted. We got Arma in there. We got Chris Hogan in there. We got Jarius Wright involved. So I was pretty happy with how much we limited Christian. Some people are still going to say, oh, we still didn't limit him enough. But I'm just going to be like, well, I don't know what to tell you because we need him in there. Otherwise, it's going to be tough to move the chains. Um, and I will say this, no matter what offensive scheme we're running, Greg Olsen and Christian McCaffrey will find a way to get those chains moving. It doesn't matter what plays they are that are drawn up, those two will find a way. It's the rest of the squad I'm worried about. You know, I'd like to see them open on a more consistent basis. I'd like to see, what we saw today, essentially. That's what I'm looking for. If we can get what we had today and replicate that throughout the rest of our season, I'm definitely thinking 9 wins is a possibility on offense. Defensively, we got to stop being lazy. Point blank, we got to stop being lazy if we want to have a chance to move forward. Um, I'm talking about Trey Boston specifically. Stop being lazy. Stop taking the easy way out, man. Stop just grabbing them and expecting them to go down. That's not how it works, dude. You've been in the NFL for how long? You should know this. And it's up to the coaches to teach these guys proper tackling techniques, execution, and discipline. Don't give up on plays. Just because you think, oh, somebody else is helping me out. Be responsible for your own play, man. If you're assigned to cover a wide receiver, cover him. Don't just say, oh, well, I've got help and be lazy and take the play off. No. Do it. That's all I'm going to say on the subject. I hope everybody's satisfied with that. Overall, excellent win. I'm pleased. If you didn't see it in the first video, make sure to like, sub, and hit that bell so you don't miss any new content. As always, keep pounding. Expect that video later on this week. Keep pounding. Good win. Good win.